Back in March of last year, I went to Eastern Cape in South Africa together with my good friend and photographer, Emil. We were gonna meet up with Paul Schumann from Gem Safaris, and we would be hunting with him for a little over a week. We went straight from the airport and met Paul and his entire family right in the middle of a big game capture. When you manage huge hunting areas like Paul does, you often have to relocate animals. On this specific farm, there was too many blesbok, and therefore Paul had sold some to another farm. A complicated operation, but with the experienced people involved, everything worked well and looked almost easy. As soon as the 30 or so blesboks were safely loaded on the lorries, we could make for the hunting farm. One of the great and really exciting things about hunting in Africa and in South Africa is when you get off the car, you've got perhaps 40 different species to hunt. So you might have a general plan of what animal it is you're going for, but you walk 20 meters away from the car and then the whole thing can change. So now we are trying to look for a bushbuck, but with 40 animals or species in play. Who knows what's going to happen? So, but now we're hunting. We haven't been hunting more than 15 minutes or so before we spot this female bushbuck. I get in position just in case there's a buck following her. After a while, we decide that she's all by herself and we move on. We're hunting very close to the ocean, and therefore the vegetation is so lush. I actually thought that that would make the animals stand out against the bright green colors. But actually it's very, very difficult to spot the animals. Also, there's all these ant hills or termite hills, and they resemble animals so much. We leave our trusted spotter Dada on an elevated position so that he can spot the game for us. We move into the valley while Dada is on an elevated point, and therefore we are in constant radio contact with him. A short while later, we actually spot a bushbuck and the stalk is on. Yes.
Okay, bushbuck is just above him.
Oh, yeah. He's walking to the left. He took one step to the left.
Just keep still, let walk. Yeah. Fly away.
Yeah.
It is coming to the right.
Yeah. Everything is ready.
You can see his horn sticking out. He's gonna come out in that opening. You see him?
Oh yeah.
He's gonna come in that opening there.
Yeah. That's a warthog.
Okay, met die rand daar.
That was a female. It's coming out. He's coming out. Is that him?
Yeah, we'll take him.
Ready, me?
Let's go. Get the gun in.
He's done.
Ja, is dan. Van mij staat er weer aan ons kant. En er een foto zien. Ik heb mijn camera. En ik pak die, alsjeblieft.
I can see his eye. He's down. He's not blinking. He's not doing anything.
Good shooting. It's a nice male, I can see that.
Uh-huh. First animal shot together with Paul from Gem Safaris, and he was a beautiful bushbuck male. We were all the way on the other side, came back. This guy was chasing off a younger buck, and they were feeding up behind some bushes, so we kept losing contact with them. And then there was a warthog sow with a lot of small piglets between us and the buck, so we couldn't get any closer. I think the shot was 150, 180 meters, and he dropped. And now he's just 100 meters away now. So I'm really excited to see my very first bushbuck in Eastern Cape, South Africa. Beautiful. Yes. Wow. Thank you, Paul.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. My very first South African bushbuck, and he's a beauty. Look at this guy with the white dots on his face, the white nose and jaw, and then these spiral curved horns. A sign of age is when they start to twist out and they go beyond this twisting point, and the horns are so pointy and they do a lot of fighting. I'll just flip him up if I can. You can see, here we can see he was fighting with another buck just a few minutes ago, and they do quite a lot of fighting, but they are so pretty. And then they have this kind of like a mane down the spine where there's white hairs in it, and they're just so pretty. White dots on the backside. And Paul tells me that the dots and the markings are unique also on the legs, so you don't see two bushbucks with the same dots. Some are very bright, some are not so bright, and they're all differently placed out. So a really good start to our South African adventure, and I couldn't be more happy. This was a perfect situation. So this is a special morning. We are racing through the African hillside, and we are going to meet Jeff. We're gonna hunt together with Jeff and his hounds today. So we're gonna meet up, and the dogs are apparently already working a track for Caracal. But I'm not quite sure, so we're gonna meet him and see what happens. But the general idea is that the hounds will chase the cat and try to bay it up in a tree or on a rock or something, and then we have to sneak in and try to shoot it. It's probably going to be a shotgun hunt, because in the wilderness and through the branches the shotgun will work better. It's 7 o'clock and we are roaring down the road, and this is exciting, but we'll see what happens.